Welcome to my next video. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can improve your pronunciation. Otherwise, it may mean something entirely different and may cause confusion or even embarrassment. Like on a weekend, one of my students in Calgary went to Vancouver, which is about 11 or 12 hours drive away from Calgary. He came back on Monday and shared his experience by saying, "Teacher, I had a good time in Vancouver. I had fun on the beach." And some other students said, "What?" He felt embarrassed because obviously beach is a very bad word. Again, these kinds of mistakes should not discourage you from learning English language. Making mistakes is a natural process of learning a language. If you don't make mistakes, how are you going to find out where you need to improve? So keep experimenting with the language and you will certainly find your way out to avoid this kind of embarrassment. Stay tuned for pronunciation tips. Tip number 1, use a dictionary. Simple. Yes, so whenever you learn a new word, please look the word up in your dictionary and listen to its pronunciation, because these days you can easily find out how you can listen to these words on any dictionary app. And while you're practicing the pronunciation, please practice it slowly and pay special attention to the movement of your lips, your tongue and your mouth. For example, the word bitch and beach. Look at my mouth when I say bitch. Bitch I is a quick sound, so I'm not going to spread my mouth like the word beach. So when I say beach, because of EA, two vowels sound together, I'm going to make the sound longer, which means I have to make a little smiley face when I say the word beach. Okay, so let's look at some other words as well. How about the word shit and sheet? Ship and sheep. See? So you can learn this from a dictionary. Lots of my students ask, "Teacher, how we know how many syllables are there in a word?" It's very simple. Get your flat hand, put it under your chin, and the number of times your chin hits the hand, this is the number of your syllables. Tip number 2, break the word into its syllables. If you learn a new word and you think it's difficult for you to pronounce it, the easy way to get it is to break the word into its syllables. Now, what's syllable? Syllable is part of a word or a sound of a word that each word has. So it depends upon different words how many syllables are there. Let's give it a try. Hand, bag, paper. You see, my chin touched my hand twice. Hand, bag, paper. So in these two words, how many syllables? 2 syllables. Yes. What about beautiful or banana? Of course, 3 syllables. But here's a question. Am I supposed to say banana or banana or banana? That takes us to our next tip, that where are we going to put a stress on a syllable? Tip number 3, learn where to put the stress on the right syllable in a word. For example, the word banana. If a native speaker would say it, it's going to be like this, banana. So in that word of 3 syllables, can you guess where the stress is? I'm going to say this again, banana. Yes, it's on the 2nd syllable. All right. What about the next word? For example, beautiful. Beautiful. 3 syllables. Where is the stress? I'm going to say this again. Beautiful. You're beautiful. Yes, the stress is on the 1st syllable, beau, and then tiful are the softer one. So it's really very important to put the stress on the right syllable of a word. Otherwise, the word is going to sound really so weird. Like if I say, I ate a banana, so it's not going to sound very good. Or if I say, you beautiful, no, it's not going to sound very good or natural. If you don't put stress on the right syllable of a word, it is going to sound weird or strange. But there is another problem too. It's also going to change the meaning. So take a look here at this word, present. So present, 2 syllable. Now if I put stress on the first part, on the first syllable of the word, if I say present, on my birthday I got lots of presents. Or the student who was absent yesterday is present today. You see, the stress is on the first syllable, and here the word present is working as a noun and also the adjective in case if someone is absent. Now if I say the same word again, but if I move the stress on the second syllable, it's going to change the meaning altogether. For example, present. Present. The stress is on the second syllable, zent, present. So this word is now working as a verb. If someone is going to show something, if I say, I am going to present a new model of the house, and so on. So you see, putting on stress on the right syllable is really very important. Take a look at the second example. Address. Address, 2 syllable. And I'm putting stress on which syllable? The first one, address. Like, what's your address? Oh, my address. Oh, okay. Address, a place where you live. Now, in the same word of this 2 syllable, if I change the stress on the second syllable, the meaning is going to be different. If I say address, the teacher is going to address the class. So by shifting my stress on the second syllable, I made the same word a verb. So this kind of gives us some idea that most of the 2 syllable words, if the stress is on the first syllable, it's usually going to be a noun or an adjective. And if the stress is on the second syllable, the word is going to be a verb most of the time. But this is just something that we can make some general idea, but learning more about where to put the stress on different words could be a little confusing. So what is the best way to do it? Get a good dictionary app and learn the word on that app, especially when you look at the phonetic spellings of the word, and the dictionary is going to tell you which syllable you have to stress to better your pronunciation. Please leave your comments down below there and give me your feedback. Until my next video, cheers!